Today I'm talking to Phil Gallagher. Phil Gallagher is CEO of Avnet. And Phil, we met in summer 2023. And in our interview in summer 2023, you told us that Europe is a sweet spot for Avnet. In the meantime, the market has changed.
Yeah.
And the situation is very challenging. Germany in particular is difficult at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how do you think the market is going from Avnet's perspective?
Yeah, so it's good to see you again, and we're here at beautiful electronica trade show. I guess it's what a difference a year makes, right? Let me first start off by saying Europe is still a sweet spot for us, and it's critical to Avnet's success in the long haul. We've been around for 103 years as a corporation, and Europe is critical to us, and we see these cycles and these ups and downs. And if you go back a couple years ago, we were having all-time record numbers in Europe, all-time record numbers here in Munich. And now we got a little bit of a softness, okay? And some of the industrial markets got a little soft. The automotive markets got a little soft. There's a little too much inventory out there that has to be burned off. We're not in it for the short term. We're in it for the long term. And we're still as committed to Europe and committed to Germany as we've ever been. No change of plans.
What are your expectations for the next months worldwide and, of course, especially for Euro?
Yeah. So let me first go back to here to electronica. We've been here the last 3 days. And for your information, your audience's information, that it's an all-time record turnout. And you wouldn't think it'd be an all-time record turnout in a pretty slow market around the world, but it is. And we've had hundreds, literally, of meetings with customers, suppliers, folks like yourself, and there's a lot of optimism. Hey, a little short-term toughness, yeah, that's okay. The optimism in the meetings have been great. The energy's just been phenomenal. As far as from an Avnet perspective, what we're seeing around the world, again, for your audience, we're a global company. We ship into 143 countries around the world. If I start with Asia real quick, Asia, we think the bottom was the March quarter. And we've grown in Asia on June over March, September over June. In September, we crossed over year-on-year growth. That's a really, really great milestone because typically, not always, but typically, the market starts to turn or slow down starting in Asia, then works its way across the West. Here in Europe, we just talked about it. It's pretty soft, and particularly here in Germany. And Germany does drive a lot of the European marketplace for semiconductors and growth. So we're kind of, I think we're close to the bottom in Europe, which is good news. We think that. I'm not forecasting too far into the future, but that's what we guided for December. Okay, about flat. And the Americas is somewhere in between. They're kind of bouncing along the bottom, we believe. We're not seeing tremendous growth. Again, industrial there is soft as well. Automotive is a little soft. Unfortunately, with what's going on in the world, defense and aerospace is actually going pretty well. But that's how we see it. So I believe we're going to bounce along the bottom, a little soft, flat. And then the end of March quarter into June, I think we'll start seeing it turn around a little bit.
So we can hope that the momentum of the electronica, the positive momentum, that will help to bring back the market in 2025.
I think, again, I'm not forward looking here too far, but I believe 2025, you get into the second half, mid-year to second half, we'll start to see it turn around. I don't think it'll be a rocket ship, but I think we'll start to see it coming up.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. We appreciate your interest.